Good morning, all of you. Today is our second computer class. So, today we will start from the ports. Page number 9. You can see a computer port is a slot on motherboard that acts as a point of connection between computer and external device. Means, of course, when we want to connect any other peripheral device like a cable, like a USB drive, or other things we want to plug to our computer, we needs the ports. Okay, so there are some different type of ports are there. The first port, you can see, that is your serial ports. Okay, so what is serial ports? It transmit data one bit at one uh, a time over a single wire. Means it transmit data one bit at a time over a single wire. So that is your this type of port is called serial port. Again, you can see this second type of port. This is called your parallel port. It transfers several bits of data together at a one time. So of course this parallel port will be faster than serial port. Next is your universal serial bus, that we call USB. It used to transfer data and can also act as a power supply for device connected to it. Means by this USB, what we can do? Two things we can do by the help of this USB. We can transfer the data. Also, we can supply the powers. I think many of you have seen, when you connect your mobile phone with the USB, your mobile phone is started getting charged. So that is how why it is possible, because at the same time you can transfer data to the mobile also and charging also. So two things can be possible at a time. Next is your PS2 port. PS2, what is that? PS2 connector was developed by IBM in year 1987, and PS2 port is now considered as a legacy port as it has been replaced by the USB port. Okay, so this PS2, I think nowadays not much famous, but you can see in the old computers, in our school computer also, you can see this PS2 ports are just behind our computer. This type of ports are there. Next is your FireWire, also known as IEEE 1394. It was developed by Apple in year 1994. It can transfer large amount of data with a speed of 800 Mbps. It can also connect up to 63 different devices. So this FireWire is very means very big work for them. Very big work for this FireWire. What is the big work? Means it very essential one also, and very useful too, because it can transfer very high amount of data with a speed like you can say 800 Mbps. So very fast one it is. And also how many devices we can connect? Different devices, 63 different devices we can connect. So this port has a very multiple function, and as well as it has the very good speed. Next is your VGA, that is video graphics array. It is similar to the serial port connector, but the serial port has pins, whereas VGA connector has holes. Okay, in what is the difference between the serial and the, you can see here, this serial this serial port and this VGA. There is not much difference. There is a pin here, you can see there is a pin, and here is a hole. So that is the difference in their physical structure. And what is the difference? With the increase of uses of digital video, VGA port are gradually being replaced by HDMI and display ports. Okay, so what is the use for VGA? To connect the videos output device, to connect the monitors and all that. Nowadays, with the for the high definition videos, for the more it is replaced by the HDMI. So what is HDMI? High definition multimedia interface. That is your HDMI. It is a digital connector that can carry high definition video and audio. It can also send audio to different formats. So of course it is the faster than VGA. Next is your Ethernet port. As Ethernet RJ45 connector looks like a telephone line RJ11 connector. So it is to connect your telephone line to use your internet and all that. Last is your audio. So there are three types of, you can see there is a red, green and blue. So red is, that red pin is for, it enables users to connect external audio. It is for the audio. Green, external speaker, it will give the output, okay, like a speaker, headphones and other. And the last is your blue one, that is for mic, okay, it helps plug in microphone. Okay, so red for the external audio, green for output for the speaker and headphone, and the third one mic port, that is for microphone. Okay, next external hardware is your which is not your next hardware, which is not your internal, which is external one. Now till now we had studied whatever the hardware inside the computer, like your motherboard, sound card, video card, CPU, RAM, ROM, disk drive, SMPS, modem, heatsink, ports, and these are the hardware which is internal hardware. Now we will study external hardware. Next one is our external hardware. Okay, external hardware is what, which is outside of your computer, like keyboard, mouse, CD and all that. So first of all, your keyboard, very familiar one, keyboard. It is used to type. Okay, keyboard is one of the most important input device used to input data instruction into the computer. There are mainly 5 types of keyboard. The first is typing key, control key, function key and navigation key. These 5 are 5 types of keys that our keyboard is divided into these 5 types of category, that is typing keys, control keys, function key, navigation key and numeric pad. Okay, so typing key, this include letter, alphabet, numbers, punctuation, you can see here. So these are for the typing key. Control key, these are the either combination used alone or combination with other key, like control, alt, window lock. So these are your control keys. Function key, like F1, F2, F4, these are the function key. So what is the use? It perform a specific task. Next, navigation key, like home, up, down, delete, these are the navigation keys. Numeric keypad 0 to 9, some digits that is numbered in your keyboard, that is your numeric keypad. Next is your mouse, another next type of your mouse. Next, your hardware is external hardware is mouse. Mouse is the most commonly used input and pointing device that let you select and move item on the screen. So it is very familiar. There is 2 click, right click, left click. Okay, type of mouse. So again there are some type of mouse. The first one is your mechanical mouse. Mechanical mouse, this type of mouse has a metal or rubber ball on lower side that can roll in all the direction. The screen pointer moves according to the movement of the ball, which is detected by the mechanical sensor within the mouse. So that is your mechanical mouse. You can see this picture is for the mechanical mouse. Next is your optomechanical. This type of mouse use uses a mechanism similar to the mechanical mouse. Only difference is that it uses optical sensor to detect the movement one. Okay, here we are using which type of sensor? Optical sensor. Okay, what is the difference between these two? Here we are using optical sensor. Next is your optical mouse. Optical mouse does not have any mechanical parts. It don't have any mechanical parts. The laser technology is used to detect the movement of the, so which technology used in the optical? That is laser technology to detect the movement of mouse. An optical mouse is more efficient and expensive than the mechanical and optomechanical. So of course it will be expensive than mechanical and optomechanical. Next, external hard drive. External hardware is your scanner. Scanner, it is used to scan the text object. Okay, you can many of you have seen like a printer. In the printer you can scan. So there are some scanner types of scanner. The first one is your drum scanner. This is the most efficient and expensive scanner. Okay, in the drum scanner, the light from the object that to be scanned is split into separate red, blue, green beams optically, making image precise. So this is the function how this drum scanner is working. This mechanism is called photomultiplier tubes. So what type of mechanism used in the drum? That is PMT, photomultiplier tubes. This technology is used in this drum scanner. Okay, next your flatbed scanner. This is a popular desktop scanner. Okay, so here is like a flip up cover protecting glass. You can see in this picture which type of this. Now what is here? The object to be scanned is placed face down on the glass window, which is then illuminated with a bright light. Okay, whatever the object we want to scan, that will be placed down, and there will be what will be illuminated with the bright light. Okay, so it uses charged couple device. So here which technology we are using? Charged couple device. In the drum we are using photomultiplier tube. Now here we are using charged coupled device. Got it? Next is your hand handle scanner. This is a small manual device which is dragged over the surface of the image to be scanned. These scanners are operated by hand. So this type of scanner we are scanned by the, here we are using the hand. Next type of external hardware is your microphone. It is used to record your sound. Okay, next is your light pen. Light pen, you know, it is light sensitive pointing device commonly used to select or modify data on the screen. So for the touch screen we can write something. It is easy to use and helpful to program like computer aided design. Okay, so it is very useful when we are using computer aided program. So there we can use this type of pen. So this is called for the touch screen. You can also use this light pen to write something. Digital camera, so it is used for the photography to capture the video, to capture the videos and photos also. That is your digital camera. So this is also external hardware. So this is all about your external hardware. So for the external hardware, whatever the things we study here: keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, light pen and digital camera. These are the examples of the external hardware. So the two things we studied about the hardware: internal hardware and external hardware. Also some examples we discussed about the internal hardware and external hardware. Okay, Now next is your output device, which will give the output. The first one is your monitor, very famous one, monitor. Many you all have seen the monitor. What is monitor? It is the most common output device. It is also called VDU, visual display unit. What we call VDU, visual display unit. Okay. Next, it just look like your TV. Okay, and there the picture on monitor is made of thousands of small colored dot called pixel. So this picture here, this picture is made of the thousand dots, that is called pixel. Output display on the monitor is called soft copy. Whatever we are looking over here on this monitor, that is called soft copy. One word is hard copy. Whenever we take the print out from the printer, that is your hard copy. Okay, monitor again are three types, like CRT, LCD and LED. CRT stands for cathode ray tube monitor, LCD liquid crystal display, and sometimes we also call TFT, thin film transistor monitor, light emitting diodes, that is LED. So these are the three types of monitor. Next is your printer. Printer is a peripheral device that is used for taking out the print of your paper. Some digital information is in your computer, you want to take print in your paper, you can use your printer. So that output is called hard copy. So whatever the output we are getting from printer, that is called hard copy. We are getting output on the monitor, that is called soft copy. Okay, the next is your impact printer. So again, types of some printer is impact printer. So impact printer allow physical connect between the printer head and the paper, that is printers print by impact of printer head on paper. They are also called character printer. This impact printer is also called character printer. Okay, so the rest we will study in the next class. So till then you read out this all. Thank you.